Hello, thanks for watching. Elise makes a bunch of videos. I am just in my car at Matauri Bay. I was thinking of going to Charlie's Rock today, but then decided to go a bit further. Haven't been to this beach in a while. I think I've done a few vlogs here, in fact, on that. There it is, that hill up there. On the other side of that, I'm pretty sure I did a vlog. You can kind of see the little arch at the very top. Yeah, it's sort of like there. Anyways, yep, beach is that way behind me. Can't really see the beach, but the path to it, and I'm just in the parking lot, which is very exciting. A lot of clouds happening on and off as it does around this area. When I got here, there was nobody here, but now there's like 3 whole cars, so that's like, might as well be in the city. just kidding. Anyways, today I wanted to do a quote of the day. It's been a while since I've done a quote of the day. I've had this one sitting on ice for a while, mainly because it is a very long quote and it's very full of some pretty high level sort of meta advice. And I knew it would be a really long video, so I wanted to wait until I for sure had the facilities to upload that length of video, and it's almost 2 minutes, and I haven't even got to the quote. Okay, so the quote is from Atisha. I can't even remember where I got this anymore because I've been sitting on it for so long. But the quote starts as such: "Consider all phenomena to be dreams. Be grateful to everyone. Don't be swayed by outer circumstances. Don't brood over the faults of others. Explore the nature of unborn awareness. At all times, simply rely on a joyful mind. Don't expect a standing ovation." So, I can't really remember, but I think this, just guessing, is probably a sort of Eastern philosophy type person, just because of the nature of the ideas, particularly exploring the nature of unborn awareness and all that. So just to break it down, it is got a lot in there, as I said. So the first bit is considering all phenomena to be dreams. And that's just a sort of questioning of reality. I think a lot of people get stuck in mindsets, thinking that there's, having very rigid ways of thinking about life, everyday interactions, people, and just have a problem seeing the forest for the trees, as it were, just because of limitations in the mind, considering that the reality is as they think it is, and that nothing can change, and that anyways, just not taking everything to be exactly what you first think it to be, which is often just looking without seeing, as it were, just sort of like not really seeing beyond, not really thinking outside of your current box. But when you are sort of in a dream state, sleeping or daydreaming or whatever, that's where you sort of expand your imagination and have sort of new thoughts and ideas. The next one, be grateful to everyone. I think this is really important. Everyone and everything, I would say. Particularly everyone. I think it's easy to deal with very frustrating people and only be annoyed with them and not sort of try and get beyond whatever frustrations that they're causing you, to see not only just a bit of empathy, but also just like the lessons that they're teaching you with their special behaviors that are maybe not what you would like. But everyone has their purpose. Even the worst people in the world, we have to be grateful for them, because if there weren't those types of people, we wouldn't be able to appreciate the really good people. So that's that one. Don't be swayed by outer circumstances. This is a bit going back to consider all phenomena to be dreams. When you're thinking about your future or your present, even present and past, or I suppose because most people base their current thoughts and thoughts about the future based on what's happened in the past. And these are sort of outer circumstances, the present and past. And if you are sort of stuck in this mindset that your future is going to be only the same or based on the exact realities that you've had in the past, it can be really hard to move forward to something different. You're just going to keep repeating the same things over and over. Don't brood over the faults of others. I think that kind of brings back to what I was saying about being grateful to everyone. It does help to sort of try and get behind why people do the things they do that are aggravating to others. Selfish people in particularly, or a bit challenging. But you're not going to change anyone. I mean, you can try. Sometimes you can make a bit of an impact. But that's all you can do, and trying to focus on it and getting yourself angry and into a negative state over other people is not only unhelpful, but will make you a little bit crazy, and it serves no purpose. So that's pretty much that. What else? Yeah, so explore the nature of unborn awareness. So that is, again, just getting back into mindset and trying to think of things in a different way, not just looking at the past, what you've experienced before, how you've handled things before, and repeating the same things over and over. Even if you've had really good experiences in the past, it's just a good idea to sort of try and think of things in different ways, find different perspectives, always be learning. I think being a lifelong learner is something that's really important, just for like mental health, and something that I would encourage, something that I try to do myself, not always successfully, but all in all, I do try to keep expanding my perceptions of people, things, and places, and all that. After that, it says at all times rely on a joyful mind. And this is something, basically, just staying positive and finding the joy in the present, regardless of what you're doing. I find this is really good for working. Like the last few weeks, I've been working quite a bit, and having a positive mindset when you are doing a lot of sort of overtime hours, physical work, mindless crap that is perhaps not the most enjoyable on its own, but with the right mindset, you can make a bad situation better, or good even, or excellent. So, I remember one job I had in the past, this housekeeping job that I had. We weren't allowed to have our cell phones or iPods or anything, but I just find that music is so helpful in making crappy jobs go by faster. And then I just end up sort of humming to myself. Not that I'm an amazing singer, musician or anything. But it was just funny because I remember one day I didn't even sort of realize I was doing it. And one of the residents that I was cleaning her homes was just like, "Oh, it's such a joy to have someone who sings while they work." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't even notice, but it does make the day go by faster. Just these little things, you know, trying to find the joy in each moment, and regardless of what you're doing. And if you're doing something really good, like right now I'm about to go to the beach, and just really being grateful for that, and seeing how lucky I am to have this time off this afternoon. Really enjoying when the sun is out, like at the moment. The clouds keep going by and by, so when the sun is peeking out from the clouds, it's a good time. And the last bit of that quote was, don't expect a standing ovation. So, you know, that's one of those things, you have these goals in life, you finish something that you've been working at for a really long time, and sometimes, you know, nobody notices. I think that's why a lot of people get addicted to social media, obviously, this being one of those things. Not that I have like 1 million followers or anything, but you know, you accomplish something, and sometimes it might even just be the simple act of getting through something really annoying or interacting with someone who is slightly unpleasant, and just keeping your cool and not strangling them. But you know, you're not always gonna get praises for that, and sometimes you just have to know yourself that you've done something worthwhile, because not everyone else around you is going to be constantly giving you that positive feedback. Sometimes you have to do it for yourself. Sometimes, yeah, that's the story with that one. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I haven't done a quote of the day in a while. If you have any good quotes, please comment on this video with them, and maybe I'll make another video about that. So that'll be exciting, because I don't have any more in the lineup at the moment, so. Anyways, again, I hope you're doing well, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace, y'all.